focus on the smart contract that defines the scenario we're going to demo today.
Right, and so we're picking up from our real-world ice cream example here, where basically we had a couple of parties that were involved, and they were building smart contracts for them to make sure that we ensure their process is happening the way we want it to. We have the dairy farmer and the ice cream manufacturer, the shipper. All these parties are interested in ensuring that we have a robust system of accountability to ensure that our ice cream goes from the farm to the shipper to the store at the agreed-upon temperature. And that we want to make sure that also our blockchain record is verifying the progress against each milestone in our supply chain along the way, against the terms and conditions that we're going to set up in our smart contracts. System code, as we saw here in Mark's example. But now we've got all the systems in place, the smart contracts are active. Can we see all of this in action?
You bet. So we have our Raspberry Pi here. We also have a Thunderboard, which is collecting our temperature information, and we'll be reporting that up to our IoT hub.
So what do we need to do to actually get this working and test it out?
So let's shift over here. You can see that I have both the web app that you saw earlier as well as the Xamarin applications, one of the samples that the Xamarin folks had put together for us, running on an Android device. On the right-hand side, I'm logged in as a company called Shady Shippers, and on the left-hand side, I'm logged in as me. And so you can see that there's this contract that's been created, but it isn't reflected over here. And the reason why is because I haven't associated Shady Shippers with that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and transfer responsibility, one of the actions that we saw in the smart contract earlier. And now I'm going to go ahead and assign that to this company called Shady Shipping. I'm going to click Submit. Now these are both on the blockchain. That is just submitting a transaction to the blockchain, but because both parties are connected to that, we'll see in just a moment that as we can just see just now, it's now shown in transit on the right-hand side, in transit over here. So now we've got this one blockchain, a common source of truth running on the blockchain across both the organizations and in near real time.
Very cool. So another benefit of blockchain, they're both in sync. Now everything's ready to go. I want to simulate the actual, the truck losing power or the refrigeration unit losing power. And here we actually have our temperature sensor, our IoT device. It's actually sending Bluetooth signals down to our Raspberry Pi. And I've got the perfect device here to raise its temperature. So we're going to go ahead and hit that with some heat. There we go. That should do it. I'll put this down. Let's see if that... Wow, that was quick.
That was pretty darn quick. All right, so let's go ahead and answer that call. The speaker.
Potential food safety issue. That needs your attention. You are receiving this message to alert you to an issue with a shipment being handled by Shady Shippers.
Okay, so it sounds like they've detected something is afoul here in terms of our shipping.
To have the shipper return the product, please press 1. To have the shipper destroy the product, please press 2. To override, we have recorded your response of 2 and will communicate it to the shipper. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Very cool. Even the touch tone phone in that case working to be able to respond directly with the phone. And that could be a mobile phone, or even it sounds like a landline doing that.
That's right. And you also saw that a text alert just came through on here as well. So we really had 3 different modalities. I got a text, a message, and an email. And both parties are notified of the update at the same time. And so that was going to allow me to do is be able to respond and have insight to take the appropriate action. So that phone call may have seemed a little bit over the top, but it delivers benefits in a number of places, from accessibility or to places like emerging markets where smartphones really don't have a large penetration right now. You'll be able to make calls over feature phones as well. So now the ice cream company can see this, and all the parties have been notified, including the next party in the chain, so they can take action. And there it's committed to the chain, immutable evidence that the smart contract terms were violated by the shipper, and I can take action before